I think the analysis is my biggest part. I just need to crack that down. I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah.
law and other stuff that I read, it's not. And I am, yeah, I'm gonna be doing the Dayton one, and
Yeah, the
yeah,
dating one.
yeah, because Professor Tommy gives really good
Yeah.
feedback. Yeah.
And he drops the mini guides every morning. So you can always go through those mini guides that he drops in your
Yeah.
email every morning just for
Yeah,
review.
I emailed them to tell them I'm going to be part of it. And I'm like working with you, Cynthia, like writing every day has been very helpful. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but Cynthia is an amazing coach. She's awesome.
Yeah, I just try to break it
I
down.
know.
She's just so awesome. Yeah.
She is. She really helped me during my own time too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is to personalize it and try to make each person understand how best to approach it because every individual is different, you understand, and
Oh,
just
yeah. I'm going to be your outlier, Cynthia, because that's.
yeah, you're gonna pass. We are gonna pass definitely.
Yeah, I am gonna pass. I am
Yeah.
gonna pass. Yeah, yeah.
I
I
trust.
keep saying that to myself every day. Yeah.
Yeah, keep working on it, keep working on it, keep working on it. I trust
Yeah.
You're going
you.
to crush it. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thanks.
Crush.
I'm gonna crush that bar.
Yeah, we're going to give you all the support and all the resources we
Yeah.
can give and all the advice.
Thank
And
you.
we're going to make sure that you get it this time. Definitely. You will.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People don't know how hard it is to study for it. It just, ugh, it's too much work. Especially if people who are working full time. I think if you're not working and just doing bar prep, you should be fine. 3 months are enough.
Yes.
But if you're working full time, 3 months is
You
not
need
enough.
like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
You need like 6 months.
So bad.
I know that those are your strong points, and those pieces are not good in. You want to make sure that you keep studying them to make sure that you shoot them right. Then, what I did then was towards getting closer to the bar exam, I noticed that the ending of civil procedure, those other default judgment rules and all, I wasn't getting them like that. Summary judgment from summary judgment down, I wasn't getting them. So what I did was I concentrated on those areas, and then I was using UWorld, so I would open my UWorld. UWorld had different subjects and the topics, different topics and questions for those topics. For instance, under summary judgment, they will say, okay, they have like 50 questions under summary judgment, right? So I attached those areas.
Same with what is it? The Barbary one. It's like you were, but the
So
other
instead
one.
of answering everything, instead of answering everything
I'm thinking. I'm thinking I should get adaptive bar. What do you think?
If adaptive bar does that, does adaptive bar shared in different segments for the different question?
They do. They do.
So if they do that, I think it would be good for you to have something like, I think you have Emmanuel, right? Emmanuel does that. It has different. Yeah. So just any course, any of the bar prep materials that share those courses into the different topics and ask questions based on those topics, it'll be very, very good if you have them. I know Bar Prep Hero, they just have the general questions, right? So we don't really have the opportunity. Those ones are good. Bar Prep Hero is the original MBE, right? So it's good for simulated tests and just general, like answering everything. Yeah, which you see your score trying to increase towards like the, let's say, January or thereabout. Yeah, because you're understanding the rules more.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Well, one of the secrets of bar prep is your ability to pinpoint your weak areas and zero down on them. You understand? Oh, she's in. We have. Hi, Ify.
Hi. Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah. How you doing? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't see her. Well, she's
I
not
can't
on
see
camera.
her either.
Yeah, I don't think she's on camera. Thanks for coming. If you just passed the Alabama bar exams. Yeah, we went to the same university.
Oh,
I'm from
really?
Nigeria, your colleagues.
Did she
And
pass the
yeah,
Alabama?
she just passed, yeah.
Nice. Hi,
And she's
hi,
gonna be able to
Esty. Nice
share
to
Hi.
some
meet
nice
you.
tips for
Sorry,
us.
I can't be on camera at the moment.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's okay, yeah. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking about the MBE tips and how to improve your score. I don't know if he has any other way that she tried that gave you success.
For me, for me, it's practice, 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 right?
Mm.
When you're going through, for me, what I did was I followed my timetable strictly. And after each topic, they give you a couple of questions. And when I was done, I really focused heavily on the MBE courses. I noticed that I struggled with constitutional law. So I listened to the videos like 2 or 3 times, if I can remember. And I try to answer lots of past questions. And by answering lots of questions, you will know your weak areas. What I did was to go back because the back prep I use will tell you your weak areas. I'll go back to those my weak areas, look at my notes, look at the flashcards, do it over and over again, answer lots of questions. Like I did
Mm.
my MPRE yesterday, and
How did it
some of the
go?
it was okay. Some of the questions, it got to a point I didn't have enough time to prepare for that exam. So what I did was just answer questions, 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 questions. I got some questions from NCBE, which is what I did for the bar prep too. I answered all the NBE questions on NCBE website. I for this MPRE, you will see the same scenario. Yes, they might twist the question a little bit, but you will know what they are asking you, right? And once you
Mhm.
get used to their pattern of the way they ask the question, you will understand. Once you're reading the question, you know what they are asking, what they are expecting from you. So if you, for me, practice, do lots of MBE questions, lots of it,
Okay.
and also know why you failed. Me, what I did was after answering the question, if I fail anything, I go back, review both the ones I failed and the ones I passed, or understand the reason why I got the question or the reason why I failed it. So that subsequently, when I
Yes,
see something similar, I'll be able to know the answer before looking at the answer options.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It just,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, at least
A lot
15 or 20 questions a
every
day,
day.
and take time to
Gradually
just
increase.
read the explanation and why. Sometimes I get it right and I get it right for the wrong reason. It's very interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you need to know if you know the if you get it, how do I put it? If you know the reason why you got it right, it
Mm.
makes it easier when you see
To
Mm.
something similar
identify,
and they
yeah, the right
twist the
answer.
question. You will know why. Oh no, this is why this is the correct answer. Do you get?
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Just and if
Yeah.
you have someone to do discussions with, discussions is also good
Mhm.
because it helps it to stick. You talk about a particular topic, you keep talking about it and talking about, like
Yes,
for the constitutional law, the MEE question was what my midterm, I don't know whether she went to dating, that was my midterm question.
Oh, okay.
Yes, for the constitutional law. And that area in the bar exam, usually
that's God's
you
way.
don't really see it in the bar prep. I'm
I'm
serious, like
telling you, some
common
of
Yeah.
the
theory.
things, yeah,
Yeah.
you're
And this
right.
like when I was
Against
answering the
our law.
question during the bar exam, I was like, was it this, is it this guy that said this question? It was so similar.
Yeah, that was good, Cynthia. Like it was exactly like now I know.
I wish
Before I
our
did not
colleagues knew.
know.
I wish our colleagues knew that.
I
If
wish
I didn't
everybody
even know
like
I on
yeah.
time, I would have even started from the beginning of the course. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Yes, you are right. I second that. Yes, I noticed it.
Mhm.
How
Anti-commandeering.
did you practice like for the essays? Like how did you practice for them? Like I hate essays. So like I just don't like that.
For us, I don't know about you. For us, back where we're coming from, essays were our pattern of
Are you
answering questions.
civil?
It is the thing for me because where I come from, I went to school in French. And when I went to law school, we have essays. Our essays are even, we call them dissertation, which is like even bigger. Like the questions in the law school is like the professor will give you, they don't give you scenarios. They will like talk about commandeering and you have to
Okay.
analyze the whole course of
So you just
commandeering.
pour down the whole theory. No,
No,
you
and
yeah.
you have to come up with the scenarios and you have to say if you are against, if you are like
Okay.
what's gonna happen. It's a usually 3 hours exam and all writing. And I never had problem with writing. I was a good writer in French. I'm still a good writer in French. If you give me a writing in French, but English is my third language. So because
Oh.
I learned it here in the US. So writing in English, I'm in business English, I'm good. Like in my work, I write all the time. I write drafts, business drafts, stuff like that. But I don't, the coherence of the writing, it just like, and it, just the way they just scared me. I think it just in me inside, I'm like scared of them without even saying, okay, I can do this. I just feel like the board exam scarred me when I wrote and they gave me one for each one of them. I think I got one. I think the trust essay, I was like, this one I'm gonna get a zero on because I didn't know, like I didn't study that part of trust. And I got a three on it. And I'm like, I went back and read, I'm like, I was just scribbling. Why did they give me three? And the other one that I wrote, I felt like I wrote what I know. I got two. What is going on?
You were pouring down more of the theory than analysis. I guess so. So
Yeah.
it's what you're used to doing. So it's it's okay.
Yeah, that's
Another
how
thing,
like it's more theory than analysis for me, so it's different. Yeah, yeah.
I will say is that how they mark the bar exam is that they they score you based on everybody's performance, if that makes sense. I don't know whether
Mhm.
you're talking about the July. Was it the July you're
No, the
talking about?
February, no, the February.
Okay.
February was bad, and I took DC. Only like the passing rate was like 60% or something. It was very bad.
Oh, so this because this past the exam too, it happened to me. My contract was my lowest, right? I got a two in contract, but I believe that I wrote very well in contract. But for trust, I didn't write well in trust, and I got a four or five. I can't remember. Yes, because a lot of people probably wrote better
In contract and
in
trust.
contract.
So yeah,
Do you
scoring
understand?
was
That's how
high.
that this their scaling thing and using average performance to do
Mm,
grading. Do
mm-hmm.
you get? So if you notice, even my constitutional law, I scored high. I think I got five because a lot of people complain. From what I saw on Reddit, a lot of people complained of that question. Do you get? So it's also not, don't feel is maybe your writing, maybe the score they gave you. Take it in good faith
Okay.
and trust me, you can do this. Maybe
Yes, you
what you can
can.
start doing, since English is not your first language, try and write, keep
Mm.
writing or typing, whichever one you're most comfortable with. Try and maybe do um outline questions, right? You can
Yeah,
pick on the MBE topics, since it must come out in MBE and come out in MEE, right? So
hmm
when you're reading your those seven courses, at the end of each subject, maybe try pick maybe two, three questions, do it like weekly and write. do
Yeah.
outlining, follow IRAC rule or crack rule, whichever works, C crack or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever works for you. Just keep using it to practice, right?
Yeah.
Just practice.
If you keep
Practice.
Yeah.
doing that, your
You get
writing
used
will
to it.
improve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I
Yeah,
don't know if your bar
definitely.
prep does. Do they do this where they will give you feedback on your essays?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's very important too. If you have someone or a bar prep who can actually give you feedback based on and then try to improve through that too. Another thing you can do for your MBE, right? You need to
Mhm.
have a challenge bank for yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Initially, I used to write it out myself. Like if I fail a particular question, I will pick
Mhm.
out the what I got wrong. That's the one you got wrong, the actual explanation under the options, right? And then I'll paraphrase it and write it out the actual answer that it's supposed to be and how I filled it. So, but at
Yeah.
some point, I noticed that writing it was taking too much of my time. So during bar prep, you want to take away anything that would take away your time from practice. Like if you have 4 hours to read, right? That 4 hours,
Yeah.
at least 2 hours from that should be practice. If possible, the whole 4 hours. The whole 4 hours should be practice and active reading. So I noticed that doing that was taking my time. So what I did was I would take the particular question I failed, the answer, the actual answer, then I had a Google Doc.
Yeah.
I had a Word doc, Google Doc, right? Where I had my MBE challenge for tort law,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I will copy and paste. I will copy the question or the answer, and I'll paste it there, paraphrase it. So I'll remind myself that this is why I failed this. And this is the
Mm.
right answer. Kind of paraphrased to let me know, okay, that this is my weak point. Now I kept each time I do a particular set of questions and I fail, I kept pushing my challenges into that
Yeah.
material.
That's what started doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you did something like that. But I did it based on copying and pasting and then paraphrasing there and just reminding myself like this is why I failed this. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So at the end of the day, when it was like, let's say that last 1 month, you might get so choked up with a whole lot. I picked up, you see, I printed it out. I love to read prints a lot. I printed
Yeah.
it out and I reviewed through all those my challenge banks.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it really
Yeah.
helped me to strengthen the rules. So when I saw the questions on the bar exams, I was like, I've seen this before. This is why I failed it. This is the right answer.
Mm.
I still have the challenge banks, but let me see. I still have the challenge banks on my Google Doc. So that's one way you can create a challenge bank for yourself. So you can see how I put it. So common law murder is unlawful killing of another with malice aforethought. I had a problem with this distinguishing between common law murder and murder itself, like the definition.
Yeah.
Malice aforethought
Mm-hmm.
includes reckless disregard. You can see the way I was
Yeah.
actually ensuring that the questions those places were bolding, those areas I was
Mm-hmm.
having real challenge in. You understand? So this is the way you can see what I put here. Answer choice D,
Yeah.
right? He accompanied this larceny by pushing the roommate to the floor battery before running out with the camera. Therefore, the boyfriend may properly be convicted of robbery, but the boyfriend cannot also be convicted of battery since the lesser crime merged into the completed robbery. Answer choice D. So I did it in such a way that I'll remember the rules, then I'll also remember how it applied in the analysis, how I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand? So that's one thing you can do. Just do it based on how you feel, you remember, you understand. So this was my challenge bank. At the end of the day, I printed this and I memorized because these were my weak points.
Yeah, I did something similar, but I love to write. So I was I was writing and pasting on my wall,
Oh,
and
nice. That's
every
a good idea.
morning, like evidence, hearsay, right? I pasted hearsay, exemptions, and exceptions. Every morning I look at
That's
it
nice.
when I'm getting ready for work and recite it every morning. That was what I was doing.
Well, that's a
Those,
good idea because that
yes, some of
hearsay,
those areas.
Yeah. And
Here's
that
a
really
question.
helped a lot.
Yes.
See, how did you? So the hearsay exceptions and
Mm,
hearsay exclusions, some
mhm.
of them are so similar. It's great. Like how did you tackle that?
I know, just to keep looking at it, right? Just keep as in every, maybe once in a week or every daily. I don't know how your schedule is. You
Yeah.
can just look at it and try to identify the differences.
Okay.
Do you get the ones that are not hearsay? That's how I keep reminding myself, oh, these ones are not hearsay,
You
even
can
though they
know.
look like hearsay, but they are not hearsay. But then this one, they are hearsay, but there are exceptions to when
Hmm.
hearsay will be allowed. Does
Okay.
it make sense? Yeah,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
yeah. That's how
Yeah.
I was able to differentiate both.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Yeah. Yeah.
And then answering past questions to past NEE questions on hearsay. Like the way
Yeah.
I
That's what
showed
I'm
you
gonna
on
do.
that smart bar prep that I was
Yeah.
skill. Yeah, all the, all the past you see that smart bar prep is more like they gave us an expo there like at some point, right? I was like, I just want to answer enough past questions, so I'll just go to that smart bar prep, right? And I will just
Past question.
tackle
Yeah.
the rules and past questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes
Past
sense.
question, past question, until there is no past question to be answered. Like you just don't have it because it's easier to know the rules, but it's more
Mm-hmm.
difficult to analyze it. I can know the rules on Yesi, but when I see a question on
Yes.
Yesi ME, I will fail it because I don't know how to analyze. So I was like, okay, so what's the
My
need of
struggle.
reading the
Yeah.
rules instead of just,
Yeah.
oh, let me just practice and learn the rules from the practice. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah.
That's my struggle. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we're in November. We still have November 14th, December, January,
Yeah.
3 months. We're almost
3 months. 3 months. Cynthia, I feel
there.
like
We're
oh
almost
god.
there. We're almost
Oh,
there. Yeah, yes, we're almost there. But
it's gonna
yeah,
be
it's just
fine.
gradually though. Yes, you said it on time though.
It's
So
hard with work. It's Effie, were you working when you prepared for the bar?
Yes, I'm in the military.
Oh wow, that's
So
very hard.
job.
I know.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. So I was working hectic. Where I work was at the time was hectic. So I lost my mind a little bit, but I found out that exercising helps me. So most times when I'm going for my run, I'll be listening to the recordings. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I That's how I was able to kept playing some of those recordings over and over again.
Yeah,
Right?
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So just do whatever works for you, whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, both.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
I have
everything.
to hop off. I have
Yeah.
to answer this call from work.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Do it
All the
again,
best,
Cynthia.
okay?
Yeah,
Don't
thank you
worry.
so much. Nice to
You're
meet you, Effie.
welcome.
Thank you.
Nice
Bye.
to
Thank
meet
you.
you too. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Mhm.